Hello everyone, welcome to Pokédex, the channel where I build decks for the Pokemon trading card game. It is so good to be back after so many months. I think I finally found a way to make this work. This video is like a Pokédex Lite version of my videos where I only show you guys the deck tech with no gameplay at all. I think most people just don't care about that. And if you really want to see this deck working, well, you can build it yourselves or you can join my streams where I will be definitely playing this. So, without further ado, let's jump into this beautiful deck, which is a Mega Ampharos EX deck. This is going to be our only attacker in the deck, hopefully. Exavolt for 4 energy, it's a lot of energy. Does 120 base damage, but if you have the option to deal 30 damage to Mega Ampharos, and it adds 50 more damage and paralysis to the attack. So it's 170 damage, which already knocks out a lot of EX Pokemon. And if it doesn't, it paralyzes them. I think a lot of decks in the current meta are not playing a lot of switching cards. They mostly rely on Floatstone. So some decks play like some Escape Rope and some Switch, but it's mostly like 2 slots for that. So I think we will be fine. I think Exavolt and Paralysis is going to work wonders against most of our opponents' decks. And plus, because of Garbodor, not a lot of people are playing Zoroarks either, so that's another way they could get around this paralysis. So I think Exavolt is well positioned right now. This works really nicely against a lot of the decks from the meta, which I will be talking a little bit more after I show you guys the basis of this deck. I won't go into detail like explaining every card. I'm going to assume you guys know how this works, but I'm going to be explaining like the basis of this deck. In order to power up our Mega Ampharos EX, which costs 4 energy to do, we will be using Electrode. This is a card from the newest expansion, Evolutions. It has the Buzz Up Thunder ability, which is the focus here. You can just sacrifice Electrode. The opponent takes a prize, you knock it out, and it turns into a special energy that provides 2 lightning energy for our lightning Pokemon. So, we use Electrode, the opponent takes a prize, but we power up half of our Exavolt, plus we can attach on the same turn, obviously. Because knocking out Electrode is not attaching an energy from our hand. So if we attach a DCE, we are already powered up and ready for attack. This is definitely fast. Hopefully we can also take advantage from the fact that we knock out Electrode by playing Summons, for example, and punishing our opponents from taking prizes. I did consider playing Ace Trainer here, because if you go like Electrode on the second turn, immediately sacrifice it for attaching it to Mega Ampharos and play an Ace Trainer, the opponent goes down to 3 cards. The problem I found out with Ace Trainer is that it's really good on the first, third, maybe fourth turn, and after that you start taking your own prizes, and it comes to a point where N does basically the same, or very close to the same. So I just decided to go with the most consistent version that I thought. There's another problem for this deck, which is a second turn Garbodor. If our opponent goes first and they assemble the Garbodor on their second turn, that means we have 0 turns where we can get an Electrode out and use Buzz Up Thunder. And for that reason we are playing some basic lightning energy and some Mega Turbos. Maybe we can power up the Ampharos that way, but it will take at least 2 turns to power it up, so it's 1 attachment on the double colorless energy. Yeah, maybe we can get both Mega Turbos going, but that's like not very likely to happen. Is this deck good? Well, I think it's viable, definitely. It's really fast to power up a Mega, and that's always good. Plus, this Mega is not that bad. I mean, Exavolt is definitely a powerful attack, especially against Mega decks. Mega Gardevoir, I think I've won a lot of games against that. Mega Mewtwo, I think it's the same. Mega Rayquaza is super fast, but we do hit them for weakness. We don't even need to use the Exavolt. The damage on our Mega Ampharos doesn't really matter because we can heal it off with Rough Sea, so everything will be fine that way. Where we struggle is against, obviously, Giratina decks. But don't despair. As you guys know, if you've been watching videos on my channel before, you probably know that I build the most basic version of a deck just to showcase the idea, and then I leave it up to you guys to make the changes that you want. So for example, if you want to make this deck more competitive, I would maybe cut a little bit of the Mega Ampharos line. I think it's maybe too thick. And we can add some other lightning Pokemon like Jolteon. It's really good, especially in some certain matchups where we just start with a Jolteon and power it up, and the opponent takes zero prizes the rest of the game because they cannot kill it, or maybe Raikou because it's a non-EX attacker and it does attack for a lot of damage, especially powered up with Electrode. There are some decks that pair Electrode with Raikou already, so why not add the Mega Ampharos for some matchups? You guys can test this deck for yourselves. As I said, I'm not going to be showcasing any gameplay. Nobody really cares about that. And if you want to see someone play this deck, you can join my stream and just watch me play it. I hope you guys enjoy this smaller video. I will be doing more in the future if you guys like this. So tell me what you think in the comments below, and I hope to see you guys next time. Bye!